if we could address you directly right now.
Everything comes full circle.
That's number one.
I don't tell him what questions to ask me.
There are a lot of people around town that have the same question.
Brush my teeth. I'm a good wash in the morning.
I can't confirm or deny.
You know, just keep going a little bit longer here, Mike. Keep going a little bit longer.
ESPN Radio.
Oh, yeah, right? That's what I said. I print out a bunch of stuff for the week, and that way if I want to. That's around. For now.
Interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters.
I played this one because Mondays can suck it, right? Right? Actually, to quote Garfield, Mondays can suck it. Pretty sure that was in most of the cartoons. Hello, we made it. Here we are, Monday morning. Oh, not really. It's going to be a long weekend. Monday afternoon after a pretty good weekend. So should be all rested up and charged. Up to give you all the ridiculous words and talk about the crazy topics. It is WrestleMania week. So I'd like to eventually start doing a lot of WrestleMania stuff. Because what am I hearing from some of you guys? If there's anybody that's actually been to Mania or anybody that's got a favorite Mania or Mania match or story or anything like that. I do it by myself. I have my own favorites. But I'm just saying I would like to involve you guys somewhat. Why can I still hear that? There we go. Oh, the fader is a little busted. That's probably not good. We have to make sure. Note to staff, fader is a little busted, so if you play anything with swears a little bit, it will go over unless you turn that off. Because I can hear it in my headphones right there. So, note to staff! Yeah, so watch out for that. I'll turn it off. There, do that for now. Not that I have any swears, but I don't know if Paulie left any of his grandpa born up on here. You never know. But yeah, WrestleMania week, so we'll do a bunch of that. Maybe get the SmackDown preview or results from Friday. Pretty decent SmackDown. Maybe tomorrow we'll see. I don't know if they have time. Definitely not time for Bed Bath & Beyond. What else we got? A couple crazy stories. The start of baseball has been wacky and fun. Got a couple baseball highlights to do. Some NBA stuff because the playoffs start soon, even though they could have started in about a month and a half from now, because even if they did, they would still have another month and a half because the NBA playoffs go all the rest of April, all of May, and into the middle of June. So that's extremely necessary. Speaking of NBA, though, Mello is just probably wrapping up meeting and greeting you guys. The Syracuse great Carmelo Anthony over at a place doing a little hangout. I don't know if it's over now or it's got another 2 hours, but either way, man, hopefully you guys got to meet Mello, get something autographed. If you did some stuff, wicked cool. NBA Hall of Famer. Does it count as that now? Do you say that now, even though he hasn't been inducted? You have to till he gets inducted to call him Hall of Famer. Is it future Hall of Famer? I don't know. We'll see. Couple other little bits and pieces today. Other than that, I guess on Monday, as Garfield famously said, Mondays can suck it. So here we go. Oh, forgot to turn it back on after I turned it off. Here we go. Alrighty then. All right. Hey, is it still nice outside? Do you like hot fudge sundaes? All right. Nobody know what that is? No, that's okay. Mostly this show is just for me, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we were just talking a minute ago. Melo is here, so that's pretty cool. One of the bigger stories, I guess, is that Melo's here, right? It doesn't get any bigger than that. I mean, there's not really much. He's probably about to get in a very expensive vehicle and leave. But that is not the last we will be seeing of Melo this year, which is pretty cool. Might be the only time he's a building and a half away from me, but that's all right. All right. That's all right. So if you were there, let me know. Was it fun? 315-437-7644 as we hang out on a Monday. I wouldn't mind chatting with you as we chat with our twitch.tv/Q Sports Talk crowd. Florida guy, Kevin from Liverpool, Shoker Fuzz, Matt from Auburn, my mom. Happy to have you guys in there hanging out. Yeah, so what else you guys do this weekend? There was, even though we're into that weird time of the year where, yeah, you can watch yourself an ass ton of, like, ooh, Cam Ward's definitely going number one, but how far is Shedeur Sanders going to fall? Don't worry, we're going to do that next week, but you can only do so much of that. Basketball is over. NBA wrapped up last night. The playoff bracket and all that stuff is set. I think tomorrow, I want to say, is the playing games. We'll chat about that just a little bit because that's fun. That is a cool little caveat that the NBA has added. Who wants to talk about it now? That they've added into their season. That middle of the year thing, that I don't like. That I'm not the biggest fan of, to be honest with you. When they do we're going to do a middle of the year tournament that the Lakers will probably inevitably win. They didn't this year, but they did last year. But the play-in games where there's a couple teams that are already in, they've already locked down a seed. Now they are just playing for a better seed. However, there's teams that are playing for their playoff lives. They win and they're in. And there's some pretty good ones on Tuesday anyway, where, let's see, Atlanta and Orlando are battling. That'll be fun. And then Memphis and Golden State. That is impressive to see how far a couple of those teams have fallen as far as standings go. And then Wednesday, Heat and Bulls in Dallas and Sacramento. Sacramento is where Pat McAfee is. We're the home of Monday Night Raw. But yeah, where is it? Let me know as well. Hold on. Might as well bring it on over here because we got it right here anyway. Yeah, first round starts Saturday, and let's see. You've got the Cavs versus, the to be announced. They're waiting for one of the play-in game winner, like whoever loses. Was it Atlanta or Orlando? They are the first one in type deal, and then the loser plays the winner or the loser of Miami and Chicago, something like that. Doesn't really matter the semantics. It just matters that the playoffs start. And the Cavs are the 1 seed. Celtics are the 2 seed. They're looking to defend their title. And then Saturday, I know it's a long way away and there's WrestleMania and stuff on, but I will have 2 TVs hopefully set up. And game 1, Detroit at Knicks, 6 p.m., ESPN. I'm excited for that. That's going to be a pretty good series, I think. An old school punch each other in the groin. Detroit Knicks series that the Knicks really need to win. If they lose that, they're going to end up having their coach fired and all that whatnot, I bet. Also on Saturday, Milwaukee and Indiana. That should be okay. They battle it out on the reg. And then in the Western Conference, like I said, Memphis and Golden State are going at it tonight and tomorrow. Where was it? Yeah, Mavs in Sacramento. And then the 1 seed, Oklahoma City Thunder, the Zombie Sonics. Oh, that would be the Seattle Sonics, guys. That would be my Seattle Sonics. And then Rockets. Sorry, I didn't say who. Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, just the 1 seed. They get, the 8 or whatever. And then the Rockets play the 7 seed. Out of the West, Lakers and Timberwolves is going to be awesome. LeBron and Luka versus Anthony Edwards and that guy from the Knicks whose name I can't remember. That'll be a lot of fun, I think. Randall, there we go. And then Nuggets Clippers is also Saturday. So the first round is just about set. Hold on one sec. So that'll be fun, at least tomorrow, because there's no more basketball for now anymore. Other than, like I said, Melo down there, and I think I was trying to find. That's what I was going to do. I was going to look up the times for that. Yeah, if you're going to look to meet Melo, I would say the line is probably cut off, but that's pretty cool. That future Hall of Famer, I think number two most popular person in Syracuse, right? Is that a debate? Right? It's Melo is number 2, Jim number 1, or is it the other way around? Melo won the title. Because Fran Brown is getting up there real quick right now. He's a close third, I feel like. I don't know. But speaking of that, more random Syracuse news, college football transfer portal opens up in, a couple days, and the quarterback that's only got a little bit of time left pieced out. Former Olympian, former fastest man ever, Michael Johnson, transferring out of Syracuse before the portal opens. What's that? It's not him. Michael Johnson Jr., not really. Oh, okay. Either way, that guy is going to go test his wares somewhere else, if you will. So that'll be that. And I wonder, do we get anybody? I don't have any insider info on that. I usually wait for rumblings out in the other room to hear about things, and I haven't really heard anything if we're going to be getting anybody or we're going to be having a situation like Tennessee. Man, because I don't know how much that's been talked about today. I'm sure at least a little bit, as the college football world is having a couple weird stories today as a standoff, old-fashioned standoff. Oh, I should have had that. Take it to put yourself on radio to whistle to make yourself realize that you kind of suck ass at whistling. But the old standoff is Tennessee and their starting quarterback, Nico, last name I can't pronounce, are moving on. This guy wants more than $2.5 million. He was decent last year, but this guy, I don't know what the hell is going on in the world of this guy's mind that $2.5 million, and maybe even a little more. I don't know what the end agreement was, where Tennessee was like, we're all set, bud. Why don't you peace out? Because I'm sure there's been, stalemates in guys before where, we maybe don't know all the details of maybe, why don't you go ahead and get on out of here? But this is like the most high profile, holdout I have seen for college football. And it results in now average SEC quarterback moving on somewhere else. And if he stays out of the SEC, probably would be a top-tier quarterback. I mean, I have no idea. I thought this was leading to me saying maybe coming up here. No, I have no idea. If he wants $2.5 million, and he said, or more than $2.5 million, I don't think so. But someone knows much more than me is this nerdy guy.
I think the fans that I talked to yesterday afternoon, Shay, agree with this. It is the right call. And it's the right call because they've already been held hostage to a degree by Nico and his people. They went to bat for him about a year ago. They fought the NCAA, who wanted to rule him ineligible because of the recruiting. And they stood by and they kept his eligibility. They gave him a chance. And by the way, he helped to reward them by helping Tennessee get to the playoffs last year. But the bigger story here is beyond Nico. This is an inflection point in the history of college football. This is the first time in this NIL era that we have had a literal holdout. Happens every day in the NFL. It's never happened in college football. He was expected to make about $2.5 million, and while people are seeing their 401s crash right now, he wanted more than that.
Ooh, he went there.
As much as $4 million. And Tennessee finally said, you know what, we're done. What's interesting is he's not that great. I talked to various sources around the SEC yesterday, and I said, tell me where he ranks out of the 16 quarterbacks in the SEC. They said somewhere between 6 and 8. Tennessee saw the same thing, and that's why he is no longer on the Tennessee roster this morning.
So 7? I don't know. That's not that good. But again, he'll go somewhere else and do way better, I would say. I mean, he was in the first, like, what was it? Was in the Final Four? Did Tennessee make it that far? The college football playoff, anyway. Now, I don't know what they're going to do. And it's always funny when I see the coach named Josh Heupel, and you see pictures of him from Tennessee, and remember that he's a football player, but then you see pictures of him now. And it's like, I mean, we're all aging, but it's good to know that we're all aging. Yeah, let's see. First year as a starter, showed some promise, led him to the college football playoff, 10-3 season, 2,600 yards, 19 tutties, 5 INTs, 63% of his passes. I mean, he would be good somewhere else. Just apparently not there, not at that price. What did I hear? UCLA. Is that all I remember? I don't remember the other one. I think I heard the Oregon, but I heard that Oregon may be out. Not 100% sure. Another story before we go to break, just real quick, is I just want to, I don't know if anybody saw this, but it's just a crazy, I don't even know what to call this, like story, tale, cautionary tale. The former LSU wide receiver, Kyron Lacy, apparently committed suicide over the weekend. It's just crazy. He was involved in an incident with I'm just reading, though. I don't know if this is all alleged or whatever, but according to Harris County authorities, police responded to a call from a female family member who said Lacy had discharged a firearm in the ground during an argument late Saturday night. And then when he got on the cops got there, he took off, and then he crashed. And when they got there, he ended his life, which is absolutely insane. This guy had some crazy stuff go on at LSU before he left, where I know there were some things that he had to. Yeah, there it is. Lacy declared for the NFL draft December 19th, 2 days after a crash, negligent homicide, felony hit and run, reckless operation of a vehicle. So they're waiting here in a case coming up. It's just crazy. He participated in LSU's Pro Day, ranked as high as the number 6 wide receiver, Mel Kiper Jr.'s December mock drafts, and it's crazy. This is nuts, man. So, I'm not going to say anything else because I don't know the things, but I just know it's just wild to watch these kids' lives play out directly in front of us because he was a highly touted, highly sought after prospect, and wow. So, and now that I've Debbie down at everybody, okay, be right back. Sorry. I need water. Gone through a lot of water today, man. No! New York City. Ooh, I think I just sliced my face. Oh my goodness. Ow, I have a cut on my hand I didn't know about. Ow. Oh, cut on my hand I didn't know about. You jerk. Oh, that's what I didn't get any audio of, was that. The golf. I actually even watched it yesterday so I could talk a little bit about it. Oh, yeah, that guy, the Georgia State guy. I did see that. That guy was stopping her. Did we talk to our secret source? Is he looking at housing or wherever? I know, Mumford, I forget. Forget things, but right? Yes. Also, yes, I am. Guys, I went second in the WNBA draft. Little known fact.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. Sometimes I feel
What are you doing? I see you. Don't forget, we've Kramered the camera. Reverse peephole. We see you as well. What am I talking about? Twitch.tv/Cuse Sports Talk. Hello on ESPN Radio. 97.7, 100.1. If you do a little chat. Oh, yeah. Banger. It's old, too, though. You can call me if you want. I don't need any of your money. I mean, although you can give us bits on Q Sports Talk if you want. That's always an option to drop bits to you boys. But again, Chatty Cathys are invited and welcome. 315-437-7644. No matter what. You can also call up, tell me I suck and hang up. Don't care. Though is your opinion. My mom tells me I'm a handsome, beautiful boy almost every day, so don't really care. I kind of flubbed, I guess, for having a sports show. I have zero coverage live here from the Harlem Exotic studio of golf. I'm sure you'll get it in just a little while. What is that? Less than an hour tease from the 3 and 5 with Brian Higgins. I think he golfs, right? He looks like he could have a handicap on a local course, right? Being a Wednesday league. Oh, right? Sounds like all golf things. He'll get all that because I did try to watch some of the Masters because it is a little better than years past. There's not a lot of just standing around where you can hear the fans in the background on the sportscasts. You know what I mean? That is true. That is true. Brian Higgins could hit the course at any moment. He's got the flexible pants, the business casual shirt. He could hop out there right now. He could be ready for Augusta at a moment's notice. Just put on the driving glove, and then you're all set. But yeah, because I did check it out. It did look a little fun, especially when you put a couple pennies on it. And it is definitely better than the last couple of years. I tried. And it was enjoyable to watch Rory kind of fall off. It gave me hope because I didn't bet on him. I bet on him to choke. And I almost won because he started to fall back into the pack pretty quick. And I always want to say Chris Rose, but I think that's the Fox Sports guy, so I think it's Justin. Just so cover my ass. Just Mr. Rose, because I don't know him personally, managed to make it. So they kind of had overtime in golf's Super Bowl. They had a little playoff action, but then Rory ended up winning. So it was fun. I enjoyed that. That was cool. No Tiger Woods. Didn't see him out there because he's hurt, I think, despite the hilarious April Fool's tweet that he put out about him being in the hyperbolic chamber and doing special treatments and getting ready. That Tiger, rascal, he's a rascal. But yeah, so I didn't really watch much. But I will try. I say, because it is better than tennis. Oh God, tennis sucks. Tennis is awful. I can't do it, tennis. So I will at least try with the golf because I like to go to driving ranges and I like to go putt. And last year, which hopefully we do it again, we took one lesson, a driving lesson. We went to a golf course. I can't remember who everyone went. Mr. Higgins, did you go? Because I remember Paulie went. Paulie, did he go? It was me, Paul, Josh, Gomez. But either way, I learned a new strategy on how to putt. There's nothing in here for me to drive me to show you. But I learned how I was interlocking my hands wrong on my driver. I was just kind of grabbing on and lining up the knuckles. Sexy comment of the day. But I learned that you gotta interlock. Here, let me get up here. Over here. You gotta interlock your finger and your pinky in there, and you get a nice solid swing. And I really did. Ow, bitch, hurt my elbow. Too old for this. And it was good. I enjoyed learning new things. So I want to do that again because I actually got decent with that, but now I got to take a lesson on mid game and putting because I don't know how the hell they do that. That was baffling watching them putt. Just as baffling was that how well Rory McIlroy's tiny daughter is at putting on that par 3 thing. That was insane. So, I mean, even she is better than I am at putting. So that would be cool. So maybe we can go get a hockey stick. Well, I have good, decent clubs. They're ladies' clubs because I'm sure. So I have some good ones. I think it's my putters. I either have a pink driver or a pink putter. So, maybe we'll get into golf here as we move along on the sports show, and I can keep you guys right along with me on our adventures into Golfville. But I don't know. Probably not, I would imagine. Well, I guess we can go ahead and take a break since I was the chatty Cathy here, and we didn't get to talk any weekend baseball because baseball has been so good to start this year, and I have been a critic. I have been a negative Nancy on top of a chatty Cathy about baseball starting so early. But son of a bitch, it's been enjoyable between all the things going on and the bats and people hitting home runs and teams starting out undefeated and the White Sox winning a game. So let's check out some weekend baseball. Come on back. Rory McIlroy isn't much taller than me. I'm 5'4". So, well, either way, I got ladies' clubs.
Of the high school recruiting now is the maintenance of
Yeah, it's not helping anymore. No, Mom. It's not even 5'4". It's 5'3", and then a bunch of ticks that are above 5'3.5", so I get to say 5'4", because the driver's license lady said, so it says it on my license I'm 5'4". Those are just facts. All right, he's probably home now, so I can say it. I've been strategically sizing up the sizes of heads on the pictures on a salesperson's desk that has been gone for a couple days. And I've printed out my head, and I am going to tape my head over every single face on every single picture he has on his desk. Yes, Ryan. Rachel is very pretty. Saw her at Strawberries. I don't know Rachel. Did I miss something? Somebody's girlfriend, boyfriend, strawberry shortcake. Oh. Gotcha. Yes, very pretty. I think she has a cool car, too. Well, that's the thing, is that I don't know if he'll notice how long it'll take him to notice, and it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Absolutely. Oh, I burped. Gross. Oh, no. What's for dinner? I didn't even think about that till right now. Kind of nasty that my burp made me think about it, but it's where we are. So. Ryan, I've done that before. I've taken things off of desks and like while they were working, so not like vacation, because then that'd be weird when they come back and everything would be gone. But well, every day taking stuff. And they never noticed either. Also, because the person had so many of them, I don't know if they ever noticed. But I've got like a good amount of their little things. And we've done that. Paulie's, we've taken a lot of stuff off his desk and not noticed. He never did. We took his phone and staplers and stuff like that. We almost emptied his desk, and he had no idea. No idea. I've cleaned Paulie's desk before because I don't like how cluttery it is. He doesn't know that either.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Streets are in distress. The sun suffocates beyond darkened skies.
And, oh boy. There we go. Hi, guys. How the frick are you? It's ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. All of this. Wait. Where's that? Where's mine? It says it. Sorry, I get distracted. Fairly easy. Not sure if you knew that or not, but thanks to dvoffers.com, powered by Jarvis Village and Cicero. Sorry. Oh, a Monday. Long way to go, but a little bit closer to NFL draft. Can't wait to do some draft stuff. Don't want to go overboard with it because there's only so much you can do and talk about. So, we'll do that later as we get on into next week, I would imagine. We're having fun over at Q Sports Talk, the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/QSportsTalk.com. Talking pranks, fun little pranks and stuff like that. In case, I don't think they were watching on Twitch, so in case you're listening in the car, I don't want to say what the prank is that I've been doing today, and I got to finish up before I leave. So we'll leave it at that. All righty then. If you had a good time today over at Flintstone, checking out Mello, 315-437-7644. I heard that, where was it? Somebody's daughter, Kevin Liverpool's daughter, sent him a picture of Mello. Pretty fancy. Are you talking Mello this Mello?
I've been told you have some massive breaking news here, Shams.
Pat, I do have some news. Sources tell ESPN, sources tell us on the Pat McAfee show here. Carmelo Anthony has been notified. He has been elected into the Basketball Hall of Fame, the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame class of 2025.
Yeah, so there's a Hall of Famer not too far down from here. You guys, hopefully you got a chance to come meet him. I think the whole event is still kind of going on, but the chance to meet him, I think, are kind of over. But again, we mentioned it. That ain't going to be the last time Melo is all up in the Q's this year, right? So hopefully he'll be out and about. Oh, right? Oh, man. And then if you're looking, though, if you're curious, listen back to the K-Rock Morning Show. I think Melo might have made an appearance. I think he showed up, and he might have brought Jeremy McNamara. And yes, I said Jeremy McNamara. Oh, man. All right. What? There's so many. Once I get going on the sports show, Cody Mack, I realize that a lot more sports happen than I think when I'm like, oh no, what am I going to talk about? There's not many things going on. What am I going to do? There's nothing going down. There is, because baseball, despite me bad mouthing it for quite a little while this year, has produced some fun moments to start the season. They've had some really fun teams, so much so that ESPN even did a fun power ranking for how fun teams are to watch. And I went backwards in it, where like the White Sox are obviously the worst with 10 points, star power 1, young talent 2, base running 2, defense 2, stuff like that. However, they did rank, up a little further. And where's my Braves? I didn't even look. Let's see here, because it really has been a fun year. A lot of walk-off wins and home runs, the torpedo bat crap. I think I might have passed the Braves, and I wasn't really looking for them. The Royals are almost in the top 10. Got it. Yeah, their top 10 is Arizona, Milwaukee. The Braves right there at 8 because of the young talent. Spencer Schwellenbach had a pretty good year so far. Also, Michael Harris, as you'll hear from in a minute, is starting to regain form. But then they've got the Yankees, and, the Cubs are up there, also having a great year. Red Sox, Phillies, and then they have it as the Dodgers, because when you got Ohtani and all those other guys, it's kind of hard not to pick the Dodgers as the most fun team to watch currently in baseball until all my Atlanta Braves get back healthy. Ronald Acuna Jr., Spencer Strider, and the alike.
On the set of baseball tonight with Hall of Famer Tim Kirkshin, Kevin Connors here. Well, between the torpedo bats and the City Connect uniforms and all the great young players and superstars and fun celebrations, Tim, baseball is off to a great start this year. Who are some fun teams that you just enjoy vegging out and watching?
Well, the Dodgers are the obvious choice. I'm going to go somewhere else other than them. I love to watch the Padres play. The Padres haven't been shut out in over 75 games. Fernando Tatis Jr., especially early in the season, is a tremendous player, especially with the power numbers. Jackson Merrill is a budding superstar. And Dylan Cease and Michael King have some serious gas. At the top of that rotation, the bullpen's really good, too. The second team, and this is a real stretch, are the Tigers. I got a good look at the Tigers in the postseason and down the stretch last year.
We like the Tigers here on the Sports Show with Torks.
They have Tarek Skubal, best pitcher in the American League.
Where's Torks?
And after that, they just call it chaos. We just figure out who's going to pitch next. You cannot mix and match with the Tigers because you have no idea who's coming out of their bullpen. You have no idea what their starting lineup's going to look like.
Torks.
And you have no idea who they might bring off the bench. A.J. Hinch is absolutely the best strategist day-to-day in the major leagues. I really like watching them play because you can't figure out what they're doing.
Very 1984 feel to that with the Padres and the Tigers making your cut right there. And, of course, the most fun show on television, Baseball Tonight, every Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Shameless plug. I forgot to cut that part out. Doesn't matter. Yeah, again, it's been a lot of fun this year to watch a little baseball. This weekend, though, Saturday, little more fun than Sunday. As we can go through just some fun stuff that happened on Saturday and Sunday in case you were busy, you were at a barbecue, orgy, either one, no matter what you were at, you might have missed some stuff. So we can do a little bit of that. And we'll start with almost everybody's favorite team, at least around here, because you can hear them on TK99 and sometimes other stations if things are going on over there. The Yankees having a much better Saturday than they would Sunday, foreshadowing. They took out a Giants team this year. There's been one of the best teams in baseball. Very confusing. However, they erupted for 5 runs in an inning versus the Giants on Saturday that helped the Yankees move past the Giants on Saturday. It's a lot of time saying Yankees-Giants Saturday.
That's driven to right field and deep. Giving chase for Spinsky. He's not going to get it. And it bounces into the seats for a double. High fly ball. Right center field. Lee back on the track. He'll make the catch. Tagging Bellinger. He'll score. Line drive. Left field. It is a base hit for Dominguez. That'll score 2. A big hit for Jason Dominguez, and the Yankees lead 7-2.
And they'd win 8-4, so at least they got that one as they took one from one of the better teams in baseball. Surprisingly, one of the better teams in baseball, the Mets. I'll say surprisingly, because eventually they're going to flounder all this. I don't really care. They lost to the Athletics, at least on Saturday. Maybe not so much on Sunday. We'll see. I did a Yankees highlight and talked about the Mets, which means I'm allowed to do an Atlanta Braves highlight. And they had one, at least for Saturday, as this thing was looked at because there's a little bit of fan interference, possibly from the point of view of the umps, but it wasn't. As the Braves finally get a win. Now 4 from my hot Atlanta Braves. Michael Harris, who we talked about earlier, with a 2-run homer in the 9th that would eventually be the game wiener.
Fly ball, deep right. Mangum to the wall, and that ball is gone. So Harris hits the 2-run home run.
This is going to be a crew chief challenge of the potential home run call.
Look at him go down and get that ball that's down and in and lift it out of here. I'm not really sure what they're looking at here. You see Mangum going back to try to make a play. That's clearly a home run. I don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah, maybe interference, but it was not that.
Just like how angry they kind of got in there. It's like, yeah, it's okay. But they won there. Maybe not on Sunday, though. Super cool, I thought, anyway. Possibly my favorite player in baseball, Ellie De La Cruz on the Reds, on his own bobblehead night on Saturday, does this against the Pirates for the Reds.
Runners go. High fly, left field. Tommy Pham fading back. That's gone! Grand slam! reactions was his teammate, Jamer Candelario, was the player of the game for the home run he delivered early. And tonight, it's De La Cruz. That's off the front lip of the second deck.
Yeah, it was a bomb. So good for him. That was pretty awesome. We were talking the Cubs being hot. They took down the Dodgers on Saturday night. The Dodgers had no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. The Cubs had 16 runs, 21 hits, no errors. And then the Cubs possibly even might even win on Sunday. I don't know. And then on Saturday, maybe the game of the day. Wicked cool 9th inning for the Diamondbacks here as they get crazy runs out of nowhere as they basically had none going into this inning versus the Milwaukee Brewers.
Alex been a run producer this year, 7 RBIs. It's this one high and deep to right center. That ball still carrying. There it goes. And it's off the fencing out there. It stays in play. Here comes Gabby, allocated for third. And he is in there with the RBI triple. Hampson on the move. Corbin drives it deep to right center. It's on its way. And it's off the wall. Thomas scores. Here comes Hampson. Corbin Carroll drives in 2 more.
Out there, that gap in right center near the 413 mark. Center cut 98-mile-an-hour fastball, and Corbin crushed it. 111 off the bat, just missed sneaking it into that pool area.
Chris Hook, the pitching coach, out to the mound. Alec Thomas's triple measured at 419 feet. McCarthy, right center, gets down. Corbin will score. Perdomo to third, and we're tied.
And then, just like that, tied up, and this.
Lourdes to right.
Little
Frelick has got it. Here comes Perdomo. Here's the throw, and the Diamondbacks walk it off with a 5-run 9th inning.
I guess it would be a big sack because they walk it off with a 5-run 9th inning. Wow. Awesome. Like I said, baseball, fun. Pretty fun to start the season. More baseball to finish up, then we'll skedaddle. I'm old. I said skedaddle. Okay, bye. Technically, I'm former Syracuse basketball player Eric Devendorf, but okay, bud. Geez, Ryan, that's crazy.
The most wonderful time of the year is almost here. Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Napa Auto Parts Syracuse Nationals, July 18th through the 20th at the New York State Fair.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Head to SyracuseNationals.com to fill out your registration form. While you're there, grab your camping reservation too. Space is limited. We'll see you at the Napa Auto Parts Syracuse Nationals, July 18th through the 20th at the fairgrounds.
This
and Sweetgrass.
Boy, Bert.
Billy Whitaker here. If you've had trouble getting financed, we're here to get you approved, get you pointed towards fixing your credit, and get you on the road. We make this possible with over 20 lenders and flexible.
Yeah, that's nuts. Holy shit. I'll have to read a bit about that later. Kev, yeah, they do that. Josh told me, he gave me advice. He said, do the take the dollars and just throw away the survey. Unless you just want to put how much you like us. But he said, just throw it away. Ugh.
Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed. Sponsored by Armstrong Pharmaceuticals.
A Gain Scent Bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said Maracas, senor, but his nose said, hey, freshest scent ever. Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain Scent Beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, sir, your scent Maracas smell amazing.
I heard that Jordan, his scent maracas smell amazing. Oh my God, I don't know if you guys know that or not. I heard that. His scent maracas, they smell amazing. Why is it not nice out all of a sudden? Yeah, that's okay. It can rain. I only left my windows open when I ran home real quick. That's okay, though. You can't win. You can't win. Oh, God. Yeah, it's getting ready to. No, nothing on the radar yet? Okay. Maybe I'll make it. I know it's not supposed to be like super nice any other day than today, but you know.
Only 88 lucky homeowners, and this is your last chance. So hurry and call now for your free estimate at 457-6911. That's
69. Yeah.
Watch your favorite ESPN Syracuse sports talk shows on QSportsTalk.com.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Hey, yeah, slide that down a little bit. Right there. Let me get a little bit of this. Hi, here we are. Sports Show, Cody Mack, ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. It's the 15-minute or less warning. The 3 and 5 with your golf pro, your course amateur, or course pro, whatever it's called. That guy that's real good at golf that's at your place where you golf. That's him. He's coming up next. 3 and 5 with Brian Higgins. So keep those fannies there, or I swear to God, I'll smack your bottom red. That's a promise. Polyfade. All right, so we're about done here, but there was some fun baseball on Sunday. Not as much, but like I said, there were some surprising teams and things that happened over the weekend where, again, the Cubs just taking down the Dodgers. This guy, Pete Crow, who's this guy hitting dingers? And you can't hear here, but he does a bat flip. It's impressive.
Armstrong gets into another one, sends Edman back. He's watching it land in the stands. What a night.
This ball went a ways. Oh, he knew it.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Because he's taunting. Oh, I guess when the night before you win 16-0, you can taunt. What was the final score in this one? 4-2 for the Cubs. Also, Paulie's Padres, even though we poke fun at Paulie, they're 13-3 after a win on Sunday. Also, you got to give you a Mets highlight, I guess. I did a Braves one, and I didn't play a Mets one. I only talked about them, so technically it's only fair. Pretty cool triple from Brett Beatty.
And whatever was cramping up before is quite nice now. Now a base hit into right center for Brett. Beatty will go back to the wall. That'll bring in Torrens. Beatty's going to turn second, and he's going to try for third. The relay throw to third by Muncy, not in time, and Beatty's got himself a triple.
Good for him. As the Mets do get the victory. That's why I played the highlight for you. Not getting the victory would be the Yankees and I don't know, say it right, Jung Hoo Lee for the Giants, getting some big old dingers, man, some smackers, as the kids say.
High drive, right field, Judge back. looking. See ya. Home run for Lee. And the Giants are on the board. 3-1 Yanks.
However, it gets worse. He does it again. Right here.
Throws and plays in the infield.
That one's drilled deep to right field. Judge back. And it is 4-3 Giants. Second home run for Lee.
So you can't win them all, Yankees. That's the 4-win Atlanta Braves because they also lost on Sunday. I think they start up with the Rangers, I want to say, tonight. So we'll see. There'll be that at least for me to watch. And Monday Night Raw, the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania. I'm geeked, man. I love WrestleMania season, and it's all coming to a head on Saturday and Sunday. So we'll talk Monday Night Raw and SmackDown because we didn't get to that tomorrow. Like I said, don't make me want to have to spank your fannies red. Keep them right there. The 3 and 5 with Brian Higgins is up next. Okay, love you. Bye.